Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, all glory to YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopefully let Akim out there pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line, your father's lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. And Shalom. It's your brother Halakia from the GMS Denver camp coming back once again through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi with another video. And before I get into this video, because I have a news report, before I get into it, we're going to start here in Jeremiah 49:20. It says what? Slaki. Therefore hear the counsel of YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, that he have taken against Edom. Edom, you see, is the so-called white race. Edom is their their biblical nationality. They're not white. They're not Jews. You see, they're not Europeans, South Africans. They're not Russian. They're not German. Whatever these names they're calling themselves, that's not who they are. According to the Bible, the so-called white race's true nationality is Edom. So the Most High is telling us what? Hear the counsel that the Most High is taken against the so-called white race, which are the Edomites. It says what? And his purposes that he have purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. Now, when it speaks about the least of the flocks, the least of the flock is the so-called Jews, the Israelis. They are the least of the flock. So what this scripture is going into, the Israelis, the so-called Jews, are going to lead the world into World War III. The so-called Jews, the Israelis, are going to lead is leading America right to its destruction. The so-called Jews is leading that land of Israel to be destroyed by way of fire as well, because of the actions that they're taking. You see, and all this tension and beef that they have between themselves and Iran, that's going to cause World War III to pop off. You see, and that's going to cause missiles to be fired. And the land of Israel and the land of America is going to be destroyed by way of nuclear fire. This is what's coming. This is what the so-called Jews are leading the world into. World War III. But in this video, we're going to focus on something else that was said in this video, which goes right into prophecy. So let's play it.
We are hearing on good authority now that Israel is planning to attack Iran in the coming weeks, or maybe even the coming days, after the country announced internationally that researchers working together with Russia and with China have developed a hypersonic missile system that they say is capable of penetrating all known defense systems. These systems include those of Israel and the United States of America. This information was distributed to international media directly from General Amiri Hajizadeh, the commander of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard's aerospace unit.
Did you hear that? Israel is planning to attack Iran. You see? Why? Because Iran has been developing missiles right along with Russia and China. Now we know that every time that Israel goes to the UN, they're always up in arms about Iran getting the bomb, Iran getting the bomb, Iran getting the bomb. That's all they talk about every time they go to the UN. You see? Because they're afraid, because they know what would happen if Iran did get this type of technology. They're going to shoot missiles upon Israel. And the Israelis are doing everything in their power to stop it. But guess what? You can't stop this, man. This is biblical prophecy. Now, what he said in the video is what? You have Iran, right along with China and Russia, who have developed hypersonic missile technology that can penetrate any known missile defense system. And that is all in line with biblical prophecy. That's all in line with what the Most High said would happen when these missiles are shut off. So let's play a little bit more of this video, and then we'll get into more scriptures.
Less than 24 hours ago, saying that the hypersonic missiles, like their traditional counterparts, can deliver nuclear weapons. They warn that they can fly more than 5 times the speed of sound. They are completely untouchable, Iran says, by Israeli and American anti-missile capabilities. Open source intelligence information shows that the United States, together with Israel, are moving assets into place. They're doing this to send a message to Iran that will either incapacitate its missile production capabilities or its launching systems, or at least render them useless into the foreseeable future. What we may be looking at here, one intelligence source is quoted as saying, is that Israel may have finally found its red lines crossed by Iran with the admission of this technology, and rather than handling the offensive using normal chains of operations, Israel is now waiting for the signal to strike, either with or without the United States of America. The fact of the matter is, the source continued, that America cannot afford to fight as many fronts as it is, seeing itself managing what it is looking at here in the near future. America cannot fight China, Russia, North Korea, and Iran in the military theater while fighting a rising Eastern financial domination in the Eastern sector. According to the Iranian command, this hypersonic ballistic missile was developed to counter air defense shields. This is a quote on Iran's Fars news agency. It will be able to reach all the systems of anti-missile defense. That's according to the general, adding that he believes it would take decades before a system capable of shooting down this missile is produced by Israel or by the USA. This missile, he says, which targets enemy anti-missile systems, represents a great generational leap in the field of warfare. It's now being confirmed at high levels that Washington, together with Israel, has keyed in an agreement that will see the U.S. come to assist Israel in missile defense in times of war. As of the time of this reporting, even though Israel has a multi-layered air defense umbrella that already exists, including the Arrow 2, Arrow 3, Iron Dome, the David's Sling, and the still in development Iron Beam laser system, there's nothing known to exist right now that can shoot down or take down these hypersonic missiles that sits on Israeli soil.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that? That's prophecy. That is all prophecy, man. Why? Because the land of Israel is slated to be destroyed by way of fire. You see, and the entire land of America is going to be engulfed in nuclear fire, man. That is prophecy, and there is nothing, no technology they can develop to stop this from happening. Why? Because it's the will of the Most High God, Yahawah. He said, the man said that they won't be able to develop that technology from until decades from now, man. And that's all because of the spirit of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. You see? And if Israel attacks Iran, that's going to draw Russia and China into this, which automatically draws who? America into this, man. World War III. But we're focused on these missiles right now. So let's go to Joel chapter 2, because the Most High lets us know in Joel 2 that exactly what was just broken down in that news report. And I'm going to show you. So we're going to read all of this probably down to verse 10. So it says what? Joel 2:1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi cometh, for it is not at hand. And this is what we're doing as Israelites, man. We're making it known, you see, to the world, to you Israelites first and foremost, that the day of the Lord is at hand, man. Now it's time to repent. You see? We're giving you the warning. We're telling you exactly what the Most High is about to do. What he is about to unleash in this earth, man. Giving you warning before that great and dreadful day is upon you. And it's fastly approaching. Verse 2 says what? A day of darkness and of gloominess. A day of clouds and of thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong. There have not been ever the like. Neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. And this great and strong people that's being talked about right here is the army of the nuclear missiles, man. They are likened unto an army. You see? There's never been this type of destructive power on the earth ever. And once they're fired off, and they do exactly what the Most High created them to do, because as he told us, he made the waster to destroy. Once they fulfill their purpose and mission, there'll never be any more nuclear missiles ever made on the earth ever again, because there won't be none. There won't be any use for any in the kingdom of heaven. Now it says what? Verse 3. A fire devoureth before them. What's the fire that devours before them? That's going into the destructive power where you find that you find in the nuclear warhead. And behind them a flame burneth. What's the flame that burneth behind them? That's the rocket propulsion system to get it from point A to point B. You see? And now they've developed this hypersonic technology. You see? And these missiles are what? 5 times the speed of sound, man. This is all the will of the Lord. That technology came about because the Most High wanted it to. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Isaiah 54:16 says what? Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. That smith that the Most High created to blow the coals in the fire is talking about these what? These scientists who developed these nuclear missiles, man. And they've brought an instrument forth for the Most High's work in doing what? In destroying the land of America and the land of Israel. That's what these missiles were brought forth for. To do the will of the Lord. Now, verse 3, Joel 2 and 3. A fire devoureth before them, and behold, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. Because now you look at the land of America, look at the land of Israel, it's built up. You got life flourishing there, you see? Like the Garden of Eden, man. Everything is bustling and moving around, but hey, once these missiles do what they were created to do, it's what? That is going to leave a desolate wilderness in his wake, man. That's what the Most High is about to unleash. This is why you're hearing so much nuclear talk in the news, man. Because that's what all roads are leading to. The destruction of America and the destruction of the land of Israel. Now, other places on the earth are going to be hit, but America is going to be completely destroyed, and the land of Israel is going to be burned up to cleanse it, you see, of all the wickedness that's been done there, man. This is what's coming. And guess what? They have nothing to stop this destructive power from coming. Verse 4 says what? The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses. And as horsemen, so shall they run. They're swift, they're fast. We just got the report on how fast they go. 5 times the speed of sound. I know one report that came out when the missiles were first developed was saying how a hypersonic missile can get from Russia to America in less than 15 minutes, man. Hey, call halal Yahawashi. Verse 5 says what? Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Before their face the people shall be much pained, and all faces shall gather blackness. Because once these missiles are shot and you get that warning on your phone or whatever, or however they're going to give you the warning, you see, you people are going to know that you're finished, man, that you're done. All hope is going to be lost. A complete state of despair is going to come upon you. A state of gloom, man. As you're looking up to the heavens and watching these things just fall upon you. All that pride, all that arrogancy, man, that you people are walking around in now is going to be melted away. You see? Going to be melted away. Verse 7 says what? They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. And they shall march every one of his ways. And they shall not break their ranks. And that goes into what? They're going to go exactly where the Most High wants them to go. You see, by way of that GPS technology. They're going to hit everything that needs to be hit to fulfill the will of God, man. Verse 8 says what? Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk everyone in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. And that was the main thing that was talked about in that report, that what? There is no missile defense system that can stop these missiles. Why? Because it's the will of the Most High. And the Most High let us know right here in prophecy that there was nothing that was going to stop these missiles from doing exactly what he wants them to do. Because when you go into this word sword, it's what? When they fall upon the sword, right? Salah. Weapon. Missile. Sprout. Missile. Weapon. You see? So the Most High is letting you know in prophecy, through the mouth of the prophet Joel, that once these missiles are shot off, and these fucking nuclear warheads are unleashed, that no missile defense system is going to be able to stop these weapons from destroying as the Most High ordained them, man. That's prophecy. And now we see and hear that what? Iran, right along with China and Russia, has developed these missiles, and there is nothing that America or Israel can do defensively to stop this, man. It's prophecy that this has come about. The Most High already said that that's what will happen. A missile of attack. You hear that? Talking about those missile defense systems, man. Nothing is going to stop these nuclear warheads from destroying and demolishing as the Most High ordained it, man. Whew. Verse 9 says what? They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses, and they shall enter in at the windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Why? Because all that smoke and earth and ashes is going to be shot up into the air, man. It's like you see? Blacking out the skies, blacking out the heavens. A great earthquake is going to take place because of the destructive power of these missiles hitting the earth. To the point that says what? The earth is going to be moved out of its place. The earth is going to reel to and fro like a drunkard. You see? This is what's coming, man. This is the will of the Lord. And I'll wrap it up on this one, man. Malachi 4:1, it says what? For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly, shall be stubble. And that day shall come, and that day that cometh shall burn them up, saith YAHAWAH, bahasham Yahawashi of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. And that day is fastly, approaching, man. Those missiles will fly. America will be completely destroyed, and the land of Israel is going to be completely engulfed in fire to cleanse it, man. This is what's coming, and we hear the report. It's coming, man. Thus saith the Bible. Thus saith YAHAWAH, bahasham Yahawashi. So with that, I'm going to give all praise, all honor, all glory to YAHAWAH, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible, through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, bahasham Yahawashi, and the sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful A'akim out there, pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as YAHAWAH, bahasham Yahawashi has created us to do. With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Wa, Abba, Babal.